Hello, today is May 1st and I thought I would go through and show you our fruit trees and some of our berry bushes and such. So the first thing I'm going to show you are the blueberry bushes. So I'm going to spin the phone. Whee! Okay, so they're in front of our well house and their job will be to, I don't know why it won't focus, there we go. Their job will be to cover the well house and kind of hide it a little bit. So this is our first blueberry bush. This one already bloomed for the season. It's got a bunch of berries starting on it, but unfortunately this top branch had some caterpillars attack it, so I picked those off. So we're not going to get as many blueberries, but you can see here's a couple right there that are just starting from that blueberry bush. The other one's right next to it. It's a different type. This one has not flowered. From what I understand, this one's a little bit later blooming. So we'll see what happens with it. Here's my grapevine. Needs to be weeded around here. Bear with it. It's in a spot where I had cut down a bush, so you can see where the bush is trying to come back. But here is our grapevine. So far so good. This is one of our peach trees. This one did not bloom this spring. So I don't know if it's because it was just put in the ground not that long ago, or what's going on with it, but it's a nice big tree, so it should have a lot of fruit on it once it gets going. I'm going to swing around. Whee! Ignore the extension cord in the background, that's for the heat lamp for the ducks. Here's our other peach tree. This one did bloom, but then we had an accident with a dog leash and a child. So if you see right in the center there, there's the one peach. Because we had a child run on one side of the tree, dog went on the other, the leash slid up the tree and knocked every single blossom except for one off of the tree. And that was that. So we will have one peach. And then this tree over here is a pear tree. So that is our pear tree. It bloomed like mad, so I'm hoping to have lots of pears. Okay. Here is my Honeycrisp apple tree. You can see some damage to those top leaves. We had some inchworms. It's just a problem here in the Charlotte area. Inchworms are bad. I hand picked them off. Somebody's rocking to some really old 80s dance music there driving by. I hand picked off all the caterpillars though. The tree's looking pretty good now. And then I'm going to probably jiggle the camera as I walk. Sorry. You can see the white tag there. That's my other apple tree. That is a Gala apple. You know, we picked two of our favorites, the Honeycrisp and the Gala. So that's my other fruit tree. So that's all our fruit. So I showed you the garden, and now I've shown you the trees and the grape vine. So we have a lot of food that hopefully we'll be able to grow and produce our own, not have to buy so much at the store. Here is the last of my gardening. I have this window box of mixed greens. This has chives in it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. Here's a chive. Just a couple of them just coming up. And then over here is basil and I think parsley. I'm honestly going to have to look at the seed packets to remember what I planted. Oops. But if you remember, maybe I didn't show you guys. This is an old wooden spool that we got left over from Lowe's and just painted it, and we're using it out here to hold our plants. Ignore our old water heater there. We just got a new one, so that one's going to get hauled to the dump this weekend, or to the scrapyard so it can get recycled. So these are the eggs that my guinea hen has laid. We relocated the eggs from the base of a tree in the woods into this nest box in a small coop, and put her in here for a few days in the hopes that she would start laying and then sit here and hatch her own babies, but that didn't happen. But I did want to show you what a guinea egg looks like. You see on my hand it's a little bit smaller than a chicken egg, and it's got this pointy end on it. So if you have multiple different birds in your flock and you're wondering who's laying what, guinea eggs are tan and have kind of that pointy end. So I'll show you the little coop we have. This is the coop that we put our ducklings in. And this will be the coop that the guinea keets are in also. So it's just a little small coop. It works for some small birds. You can see a lot of feed on top because I dumped a bunch of feed for the guineas the other day. The baby's first time in the pool. A girl and her horse.